Welcome to Chit Chatting with Love Lady. Whew, do I have a topic today for you? Well, I am really trying to eat healthy. That is my goal. I have about 5 days before I actually try and walk that journey again for the third time. Man, look, women, I went to the store. And first of all, mind you, I did not go to the store to make groceries. But I found myself, instead of going right to the direction I was supposed to go, I went left. And my mind started just going, okay. Browsing for me is not browsing. Browsing for me is pick up this, pick up that, pick up that. And that's one of the reasons why I do not like to shop, because if I see it and want it, I want to get it. And it's almost like you're not going to change my mind until I get to the register. And if it's something I have to put back, then I just have to put it back. But I went to the store and I'm going to subtract the non-healthy stuff that's not for me, or I cannot eat, or we can't eat. And I know I spent at least, I'm going to say $285, maybe slightly less or slightly more on, this is edible stuff. And the non-edible stuff is like prep containers. What else prep did I get? Most of it's like prep containers. I'm just going to go with that because I know a lot of it is stuff like that. Anyway. Cookies for my husband. Things that he can eat that I can't eat. Okay. So knowing that if I'm going to go on my journey, I have to make sure that I have the things I need and he have the things that he can eat. So, because I'm not going to be able, I can do what I want to do, but I'm not, if I want to do it right, I'm not going to be able to eat some of the things that he eats because I have to clean it up, okay? And, you know, the way I picked up, it's not pleasant to me. I've never been a big girl, and I'm not knocking anyone that's heavy. I'm saying for me, it's very unhealthy. So, it's unhealthy in size. It's unhealthy in my, with my blood pressure, with my type 2 diabetes, with just all of that. And one thing I have learned about a person that's, well, I'm not going to say a person. We're going to talk about me because that makes it easier. When you're not at your best weight, your BMI, then you don't have a lot of energy. You're not as excited. So you have that underlying, not always seen depression, because you're carrying something that is not healthy. And just because I'm having that underlying depression doesn't mean I'm not happy. It's meaning like for it's like I'm crazy, I'm suicidal, none of that. It's just saying that in my healthy way, I'm not healthy because I've gained this weight and I'm having now to, take medication to try to keep my numbers and stuff where they need to be. And that's depressing. It's depressing when you don't have energy to do a lot of things that you really like to do, but you just don't because you feel like you can feel the weight. And I'm like 5'3", 5'4", and the weight I am, trust me, I can tell you, I'm much overweight. And as you age, for most women, not all, especially if you was a childbearing woman, you will carry a lot of us carry that weight in our midsection. So that is the first thing that I get, and it's the hardest for me to lose. But when I am eating right, eating healthy, that goes away really quick. So with me knowing that, it's like shame on me because I know. But I'm a stress eater. So if you're a stress eater, you have to be very, 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 very careful and know how to have those stress foods, comfort foods, so you're not eating the wrong way. So, but with all that being said, trying to eat healthy is very expensive. And that was one of the main reasons why, like I said, I started my garden, because I really wanted to eat healthy. I wanted to have it right there in my backyard or my side yard, my container, my porch, whatever it is, because I wanted to kind of cut that grocery bill down. Now, for the most part, my greenery, I don't have a lot of issues with keeping my green stuff that I need. I used to grow my salads and stuff outside, but I'm saying salads for my lettuce. But for me in order to have salads and lettuce year round, you know, I've learned through my gardening, I can actually grow it in a bowl so I can have it all year round. When it's outside, I really don't do well with it. I don't keep up with it like I'm supposed to. And with me being I still consider myself a new gardener. But with me gardening, you know, you would think, well, you know you need it, so you need to make sure you keep up with it. Easy said, easy done. I'll just put it like that. And lettuce do not grow very well in the heat. And here in Texas, it can get really, really hot. And in order to find out my setup, you have to go back and check out some of my videos on how I actually water my garden. But this is about just the cost of trying to eat healthy. So I used to be a health coach, and it's something I look forward to doing again, but I've always believed if you're not doing it, how can you sell it to someone else? So, and I don't have a buddy system, so a lot of it is like you have to have the will to do it on your own. And sometimes, you know, it's harder when you are doing it on your own because you can fall off really quick. You know, some people do have that buddy, that exercise buddy, or that, you know, meal planning buddy. Well, with me, you know, it's just me. You know, I don't have a lot of people I know that be saying, hey, girl, let's sit down, let's see what we're going to do. No. And so it could be a hard journey, you know, but it can be done even if you're doing it by yourself. It takes a lot of will. And one thing I learned through my process each time I did it, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to break that bad habit. So, you know, I know that those first 3 weeks is going to like kick my butt, you know. I'm saying, you know a lot. Well, I have not scheduled a start date, and because I do want to set up a meal plan, and that's my first step, is to organize my meal schedule for the month. And people's like, for the month? Well, I mean, if you're a meal prepper, you know that you can cook a meal and, of course, prep it up for 7 days. So that's like 4 times a week. I mean, 4 times a month. You're actually prepping that main course, okay? You could also do it with your breakfast. One thing I like when I do my breakfast, though, I do like my oatmeal, so that's really easy. It's something that's quick I can do. I do like my cereal. Sometimes, you know, I can eat that faster, but I'm trying my best not to. I want to make sure I have a variety. I do like frittatas, because you can mix them with whatever you want to. You know, sometimes I have mine with cheese and spinach. Sometimes I have it with meat, with spinach, or diced tomatoes or peppers or whatever. And it's an easy thing. And the good thing about doing the frittatas, you can freeze them. So you can make a whole muffin pan of frittatas. You can, once they cool off, you can open, you know, you can bag them up or put them in a container, however you like to do them. And you can freeze them. And when you know you're going to eat them, you can just pop it out the freezer and microwave it. So it's not bad. It's just like if you was buying them from the store. And the good thing also about frittatas, you put in it what you want to. Okay? So I'm saying all this is like, It's not that I don't know what to do. It's just having the motivation to do it and stay and keep doing it. So I'm always trying to strategize. Okay, how can I stay on my eating healthy pattern and not feel like I'm depriving my husband or, you know, his eating habits, because I'm the one that cooks. So in order for me to stay that on that healthy journey for me, I 9 times out of 10 have to go ahead and just prep my stuff up to know I have mine's ready. So when I'm cooking for him, then I know I'm just cooking for him because mine's is ready. So I went to that store today, and that's what this is really about. I went to the store, and I tell you honestly, I did not go in there to get healthy food. And it wasn't that I didn't want healthy food, but I didn't go in there to get that. I went in there to really get a money order. And I ended up, by the time I ended up turning the opposite direction versus going the direction I needed. And I feel like maybe it was just for me to go that way because knowing I needed. And I say that because I feel when my body feel unhealthy, and it feel unhealthy, and I'm not happy with it, so I have to do something about it. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not, if I fall off the wagon, I'm just going to get back up. So my goal is not to fall off the wagon. Okay. And I hope, you know, through this journey, I can actually take you guys along with me to some degree. I will have a playlist for my healthy dishes and possible, you know, that healthy journey. I don't know. I have a garden channel. Everything is related. Therefore, I'm going to keep it on one channel. I don't want to have 2, 3, 4, 5 different channels. I do have a couple of channels already, but they just as a subscriber. But yeah, so, I mean, what are you doing? Are you looking to do a healthy journey as well? And what are some things that you do that I might can do to help me? I mean, I don't want to do anything too psychedelic, too out of it. We talking about affordable, something that is not going to break the bank, something that will work. And then the fact that I work pretty much from 7 to 4, pretty much. Yeah. I'm open for ideas. And I can see maybe which one may help me out through my process. Have you had an issue yourself with weight loss or just trying to eat healthy? Something that I think a lot of people do not think of is that, you know, just because you're small, that don't mean you're healthy. So with that said, you know, small people have blood pressure issues. Small people have cholesterol issues. Small people have diabetes issues and other things as well. But one thing I have learned as being a health coach, eating right can reverse a lot of our, as a person, as a human, health issues. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter the size. It's just a matter of the intake you're putting in your body. So, you know, I'm just trying to soak that in after I spent all that money at the store. But some of the things, I'm going to tell you kind of some of the things that I did buy. No. Yes. I don't know. Maybe, you know what? How about I'll make that another video, because this video is already at 14 minutes and I really didn't want it to be super long. Just kind of wanted to vent a little bit about those grocery stores. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this and share some of the things that you're doing to control your healthy eating and maybe possible even adding to it to do better. Leave it in the comments. Again, this is Chit Chatting with Love Lady. I appreciate you listening to me vent about these grocery store prices and this weight loss. And I'm looking forward to chit-chatting with you. Oh. I'm sitting down. Have a good day.